In Darkest Dungeon, you assemble a team of heroes who venture forth to conquer a dungeon. It's as if a manager signed his basketball team to a tournament facing great teams like New York Knicks or Indiana Pacers. However, all of the players are terrible, so the management has a meeting to discuss what they should change. All of our players are terrible. We need to come up with some improvements.
We could hire Shaquille O'Neal.
Great idea. We could also send him against them alone.
Why are we sending basketball players to the dungeons in the first place?
That man isn't among us anymore. Therefore, the plan is to beat a single dungeon with a single hero, Shaquille himself. It's as if he had to play against these great teams alone. Of course, that sounds like a splendid idea. But here's the catch. Nobody knows what Shaq looks like, because he is quite a shy guy. Therefore, as the manager, I started searching for potential Shaqs. At first, I was certain that Shaq would be a crusader. His impenetrable bulwark and powerful smite would make for a great center, great at both offense and defense, just like Shaq does on the field. And so, I have sent my first player to the ruins, where he first faced some children on the street. Currently, I don't have either enough skill, and it would be quite difficult. Okay, do I go with Zealous Accusation? I think I do. Yeah, okay, that was the correct call. So I'm gonna try to eat as much food in between combats as possible, so I'm always full HP and won't have to actually... He cleared through those children with brilliant maneuvers. Clearly a Shaq material. Oh, we got match against Hornets. Well, I am sure Shaq will have no problem beating them, right? Well, as it turns out, we have to face Pistons. So, well, yeah, alright, I'm sure Shaq can handle these. Nope, alright. Well, as it turns out, this Crusader was just some random homeless person who wanted a shot at NBA. At this point, I have realized that to find Shaq, an audition with different players will be necessary. Ergo, I started going through different people, interviewing some masochistic weirdo, some snake person, this screaming woman, and even a leper, trying to figure out who he could be, every single one of them being a fake. The frustration was slowly starting to kick in until an anonymous source told us that Shaq is actually a leper, which sounds very wrong, but... Anyways, the auditions narrowed down to just lepers. The interviews, however, continued to have a bad ending. I've started drinking, my staff members leaving. All that was left was two final lepers, one of them going by the name Mathan and the second Omand. Personally, I was certain that Mathan was going to be my man. He had more experience, better gear, clearly a Shaq material. However, Mathan was not doing well mentally, so instead I have decided to send Omand in. With low expectations, I've entered the tournament. Okay, we get... There's very few rooms, which is... Oh, wait. Okay, this was hidden beneath the subtitles. Is it just me, or are the sounds of the game and whatnot starting to sound louder? Like, my god. I think I'm going crazy, guys. Okay, Okay, this bone courtier sucks. Or cover this. Paranoid. Well, you know, fair enough. Might do it though. Wow, they didn't kill the brawler. Okay, sure. Let me finish you off first. I don't think that the cultists can actually use Tempting Goblet anymore. And Knife in the Dark does literally nothing, so let me reset. I found out the hard way that if you're resetting for too long, there will actually be reinforcements. Doesn't look like there's gonna be reinforcements yet. Yeah, I can probably just reset completely.
2,000 years later.
Okay. Well, almost healed fully. We're gonna look into that. Ooh, oh. Okay. So I need to go here. Okay, I just need to kill one of these guys first. I need to first get rid of this one before I can start doing Solemnity. Okay, perfect. We can reset a little bit, thankfully, because of these corpses. Okay, I need to start killing at least this particular skeleton. Oh, well, this one. Okay, I'll finish this one off, which this will be actually pretty bad. I will be healing. Damn, this seems much more easier when I don't feel rushed by nonsense such as, yeah, what if they get reinforcement? They just don't, apparently. Sure. Ooh, well, unfortunate. Wait, so now that I have no stress, I have no affliction as well? I didn't know that. That's news for me. That's amazing. That's so good to know, actually. I think Ahmad might actually do it. He's just not scared anymore. I think... Okay. I will heal fully with Solemnity first. It's better to be prepared. And now I can clear through these corpses with Bird. And I get bonus accuracy, which is neat. Will be more fortunate if he just dodged. But yeah, Leper seems now even more powerful. What the hell? Maybe they receive reinforcements at later levels? I don't know. Alright, these guys are really bad for me. Okay, I need to clear through this Bone Rebel really quickly. Can I deal enough damage with Bird? I doubt that. Oh, I did well hit the Rebel anymore. Okay, so I purge them next round to get these guys closer. Hope for the best. Ooh, that's good damage. Oh, that's really good for me. Maybe I can heal them now? Or... That's really good for me. I can purge them again, and since Eldritch Push does nothing to me, well, it does a little bit of damage, but both of these guys don't do anything anymore. So, and he especially does nothing in a melee range. Look, I would have ended it right here, right now, if I was certain that there would be no fight afterwards. But As it appears, you know. Wait, he can still do those incantations? Oh, yikes. Looks like he actually can do them even more often. Well, I can't really afford more stress levels. Unless you actually get virtue right now. Please get virtue. Well, never mind, you're just irrational. Just kill him. Never mind. Stop resisting, please. Stop resisting, Mr. Acolyte. Why don't you just use that? First, stop resisting. Stop dodging. My accuracy is 70, bro. I should be able to hit you. What do you mean? Stop. Is this really how it's going to end? Me missing 12 times? Now just 4. That's still insane amount. 5th time now? Okay, sure. There we go. Please end it. Okay, never. No fucking way. Guys. No way. It took me a second to realize, but as it turns out, O'Malley was actually Shaquille O'Neal himself. And, as predicted, Shaq managed to conquer the whole dungeon by himself. The thrill started to kick in. The taste of victory on my tongue felt great. There was only one thing left to do. And so, Shaq lived happily ever after, completely forgetting that he is supposed to be analyzing NBA matches.